was the kitchen. Take everything out of the kitchen.
You want water? You see, I'm dead even today. I last bite yesterday. That's the problem. And the councillor is telling us that they had an agreement with Johannesburg Water. Which agreement? Because we want what? No, we want water.
In the services component, most of these major metros, they never plan for the population growth. There's too many people there. Whether people are migrating inland, whether people are coming from other countries, it puts pressure on the infrastructure.
And he just looked at me and he said, "Oh yeah, Sikle, take off your pants." And at that moment, you're not sure is this really happening or am I dreaming? Like your mind is twofold and everything. But at the end of the day, you end up submitting to what he says. And he has your way with you. And when he's done, it's as if nothing happened and he asks you to leave. It was never consensual because, as I say, you walk in and he says, "Take your pants off." And remember, you've already been worked on and broken down to a point where you don't have the capacity to think for yourself anymore. Anything you believe that's right there is what is said by Daddy.
We have taken a decision to suspend the principal of the school up until we conclude this matter. We've appointed the deputy principal, one of the deputies, to come in and act. So the suspension is for 3 months.
The complaints against black learners in July 2024. It is common cause that there are complaints that were lodged with the school relating to some black learners racially abusing learners of other races.
I will remove you by force. The sheriff of the court is instructed to eject you from this premises with your belongings and remove any structure that has been erected in this particular premises. Immediately, then thereafter, hand over this particular space with clean and nobody, no structure is being elected here.
We want these people dead or alive. We want them. Actually, I would prefer to get them dead because you get them in jail, they come back, they continue. I can tell you, this is not a person who's killing for the first time. It's a person who has been killing and killing and killing. They are used into that, so we must get them.
It says in the obituary, Amantle was a shy yet curious soul, always eager to explore the world around her.
It's not easy to say goodbye to our kids. It's not an easy thing. But we have come this far. We have come this
God was with us today. Before we escaped from Shaft 6, we found a place where we could pray, and we prayed very hard. We prayed to God to please lead us outside. My uncle got me here. He said there was a job. When we got here, he told me this is the job, but I didn't want to go underground. I told him that my mother would not approve of this kind of work, but he told me that no one turns back once they are here.
We're back at the Buffelsfontein gold mine, the old Buffelsfontein gold mine here in Stilfontein, where the rescue operation continues for a large number of miners. And I say large number intentionally because, again, still a bone of contention exactly how many people remain underground. It ranges anywhere between hundreds, possibly to thousands. That number not yet confirmed. And I suppose it's one of those things that we wait to see as they re-emerge, just what sheer numbers really are beneath the surface of the ground in this disused mine shaft just behind me.
If you look down, you see it goes down, dips down. It goes like in the stairway, right to that shaft. And once he's there, he's underneath the capping. The guy's gone. This was opened a few days after they left.
Rivoli, a community that you'd possibly remember last year, which was cast into the headlines for rival Zama Zama gangs who were frequently shooting and opening fire on a community that was engulfed in fear. Since then, there have been a number of operations by police and SANDF members to eradicate the scourge of Zama Zamas that has infiltrated that community. But very little has actually happened for the residents of Rivoli, because soon after operations had been conducted and concluded by SAPS, the Zama Zamas were back in the area.
The Thabo Bester prison escape case returned to the Bloemfontein High Court today as the court was set to establish whether a trial date could be set, but that has stalled once again.
There's been yet another delay in the rape trial against 39-year-old Sipho Lucas Phiri, who faces 114 charges, including rape, kidnapping, and the pointing of a firearm, all for the assault of 37 women. Phiri made his first appearance in the Benoni Magistrates Court before his matter was moved to the Pretoria High Court. This owed to the severity of the charges brought forward against him by the state.
For accused number 2 is M. Farouk Farbiel. For accused number 3.
Mr. Fender, still for number 1. Good morning.
As the NPA, we welcome the court's decision to deny 2 of the accused release on bail, citing that they failed to discharge the onus that was on them to convince the court that the interest of justice permits their release on bail.
What about Jocelyn's outside? Yeah, let me take nothing. Only care about Kelly. So if any fortunate doesn't fear, and the court did, the police did nothing. The court did nothing about it. No, what happens now? They must give Kelly bail, so let the community can deal with Kelly. And I think then there will be a better solution if the community deal with Kelly, because the system of us fail us people once again.
The case against 95 Libyan nationals arrested in connection with the uncovering of an illegal military camp has been postponed yet again. Shortly after proceedings today, the 95 accused started screaming and shouting outside of the courthouse.
The investigation discovered that the Libyan military training camp was never accredited by the authority.
5 of the 7 men accused of killing rapper AKA and Tibbs in Durban's Florida Road last year made their first court appearance here at the Durban Magistrates Court this morning. The group is charged with murder, attempted murder, conspiracy to commit murder, unlawful possession of firearm and unlawful possession of ammunition.
Thank you. What time?
It still feels unreal what we've achieved over the last few weeks. We've seen all the messages and all the records that we've, broken as a team. And because you're in the moment and you're thinking about the next game, you don't, look for praise or go on and on about these things. You just want to do well the next game. So I'm just proud of the boys for the brotherhood. First of all, the brotherhood we had, from day one. The spirit amongst us has been good.
It is a bittersweet pill to swallow that I am finished. This is probably maybe one of the last times I'll be wearing the green and gold. But yeah, just being able to walk out at the end of the Olympics with the flag, just what it meant of representing our country. And it's not the last time you'll see me, hopefully not, but it has been an absolute honor. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be sitting here, 2-time Olympian, 4-time medalist, green and gold, and representing South Africa. If you told me that when I was 12, I'd probably tell you you're lying.